Hey guys, I want to give you some tips for old injuries and aging. If you've had old injuries and you're noticing that you're getting older and your joints are starting to bother you, you're becoming more stiff, pain, degenerative disc disease where your discs are thinning, you're getting shorter, degenerative joint disease where your joints are starting to break down, or you're getting spurring, muscle guarding, lack of range of motion, then these are the things you need to do. Number one, we want to drop inflammation down as far as possible. To do that, intermittent fasting is hands down the best way to do it. Okay, I'll put a link down below of how to do that, but if you've been watching my videos, you already know, and you're already doing it. But this will really help your inflammation. Combination of keto, intermittent fasting, it's going to help a lot. Stinging nettle root is another thing that will drop inflammation probably faster than any herb that I know. And by the way, going back to number one, intermittent fasting stimulates something called autophagy, okay? And as far as anti-aging goes, or slowing down the aging process, this is it right here, because it cleans out old and dysfunctional parts of the cell. And really, one part of aging is the accumulation of these old dysfunctional cellular parts that is building up and it's not able to be recycled. So if you have a really good recycling mechanism in your cell, we can slow down the aging process. Now, number three, opposite type stretching. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's a technique. It's actually a little secret that I'm going to teach you now. You just have to promise not to tell anyone. Anytime you have an injury and you can't go into a motion, let's say my neck is injured and I have osteoarthritis or degeneration and I can't move my neck back, okay? And so here you are, you go to the gym, you start stretching it and you're stretching it. That will never work. You want to stretch in the opposite direction, okay? I'm not going to get into why it works, but you just have to do it because it works. So if your head can't go back, you stretch it forward, okay? And keep stretching it forward, and you'll notice that then you'll be able to go back. If you can't turn your head to the right, stretch it to the left, okay? And you'll be able to go to the right. Same thing with tight hamstrings. Stretch the quadricep, and this really works if you have an injured joint. Find the motion you can't go into and stretch in the opposite direction. Try it, it'll work. Next thing is when you exercise, you really don't want to add a lot of weights. You want to use your own body weight. Find exercise that only uses your own body weight, because adding more weight could potentially re-aggravate the injury. Especially if you're trying to, let's say the spine is damaged and you keep trying to do the sit-ups and you keep trying to aggravate it, you may have to do some type of isometrics, something that doesn't aggravate that joint. Lastly, K2 and D3. K2 helps remove calcium from the joints and from the places that it shouldn't be in the soft tissues, like the arteries. So the combination of K2 and vitamin D3 is a great vitamin complex to start to mobilize this calcium out of the wrong place to help with the spurring and the breakdown and the arthritis in the joint. And also there's stem cell therapy that you can do. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but that's something that is going to be very popular coming up real soon, and it's great for old injuries and helping rebuild the joint. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, before you go, definitely sign up for my free keto course. I put a link down below. It's on Messenger and Facebook, but it will give you all the basics. It's very quick. It's like 3 or 4 videos, and it's free. Check it out.